Right. So, since we've been in the media trending about, the notes writing, I thought I should bring my own notes, I've got a couple names, but before, let me show you some. This says the pride of London, right? Really, it should say the shit of London because there is no pride in anything or everything we're doing right now at the moment. So, my list, I got a couple names that I gotta call out. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, William Esteval, Audrey Santos, João Pedro, Josh Achampong, Reece James, Cucurella. Now, for Reece James, this might be a little bit too late, but every other name I've called on this list, please do yourself a favor and move away from Chelsea Football Club. That's all I'm going to say. And I'll repeat the list again. Cole Palmer, Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo, William Esteval, Audrey Santos, João Pedro, Josh Achampong, Mark Cucurella, Reece James. I'm sorry, I would have said the same thing about you, but it's a bit too late right now because you just signed a contract last week. Now, if I were these guys, I'm probably looking for a different sort of future. There is no future at Chelsea. As a player, look, I played the game. I played the game. And one thing players fight for is winning trophies. Now, I understand that there are certain, number of players that might play the game and not being in a position to win, trophies. But if you've got players like Enzo Fernandez, Cole Palmer, Moses Caicedo, these players, they deserve to be in the Ballon d'Or conversation. And you cannot, or you won't be in that conversation if you're playing for a club like Chelsea right now. Listen, for the past 3 years, I have to be honest with you, my emotions were really fluctuating, going up and about. Now, I'm at a point where I'm sort of numb. I'm numb to all this losing and playing like shit, and I'm numb to it. I'm genuinely numb. But this is what we're going to do, right? This is what we're going to do. As Chelsea football fans, right? Probably we have ourselves to blame because we won't stop showing up. Every time we have a game, we always hope for the best. Even though we know the reality is Chelsea are shit right now. But as a true fan, you always want to show up. You don't miss a game. Now I'm here as a content creator and I'm making a video that really I should be sleeping. I'm in fucking Australia and it's 6:38 right now in the morning. And I'm here shouting and screaming about my fucking football club. I should be really sleeping. But we're always going to show up. But what do we get in return? Fuck all. Nothing. Listen, I've been debating a couple people, rival fans, football, Chelsea Football Club fans. I've been debating and saying, listen, we cannot blame Liam Rosinho right now. We cannot blame him. For me, at least, I don't want to put all my angers on Liam Rosinho. Listen, this is the reality of Chelsea Football Club. This guy has been in the job for about 3 months, if not less. There is only so much accountability I can hold against him, if I'm being honest. Now, I'm nowhere near saying that he's been perfect. Well, sometimes his lineup is shit. Sometimes I don't know what I'm watching. I'm bored. I don't know the system. I don't know the tactics. I'm seeing center backs in an attacking positions. I don't understand. There's a lot of things I'm seeing on the pitch that I don't understand. I genuinely don't have answers to. And that should go to Liam Rosinho. And listen, 3 months on the job, you're probably going to make those mistakes. Because we've been watching Chelsea for a long time. So we already know the players that should or shouldn't be playing. So for him, I can say, all right, cool. You're trying to experiment some shit, right? I'll give you time to experiment. So I'm never going to hold you to 100% accountable for these things. But when I watch a match like today's one, even the PSG one, and I don't understand what we are trying to do, it's very concerning for me. Listen, I'll say it one more time. I'm backing Liam Rosinho. I do believe that he's probably going to be one of those coaches like Maresca will probably bring a cup or a trophy or something. I do believe so. But he needs all the help he can get. And where does this help should come from? This help should come from our owners. We need to change this model. I'm watching the game and I'm thinking, right, our defense is shit, and that's no surprise. But you're thinking, all right, if you're going to concede goals, at least have a way to score some goals, right? Outscore teams. I remember watching Man City, was it last season or the season before when they won the trophy? Their defense was not good, but they were outscoring teams. And this is what I thought Chelsea was going to be like. Because when I look at the players like Cole Palmer, Estevao, Enzo Fernandez, João Pedro, I'm thinking, right, we have enough quality here to produce something that we can actually convert into goals. Now, that is not the case. So you're thinking, all right, offensively, we're not that great. Maybe we should focus on being great in terms of defending. But now, we can't defend. Our midfielders are shit. Oh, they're not shit, but they're playing like shit, right? We keep losing the ball into the midfield. I don't know what we're trying to do. I'm looking at our back line from the goalkeeper. I don't know what the fuck Sanchez is doing. Now, with Robert Sanchez here, I've gotten to a point where I'm cool with him making mistakes because that's who he is. Acceptance is very important. Once you accept a situation, you can deal with it in a much better way. So for me, when it comes to Robert Sanchez, I've stopped stressing. I'm not going to stress. As long as Sanchez plays for my club, yeah, I'm going to accept every goal he's going to concede. I've stopped looking at the negatives when it comes to Robert Sanchez, and I have to give him some props. This season has been good. But when he gives you those moments of mistakes, yeah, I'm not screaming no more. No, I'm not screaming. I'm just waiting for the positive times and I can give him his props. Anyway, my point is, if you cannot score goals, make sure you don't concede goals. If you're conceding goals, then make sure you're scoring goals. I'm looking at that first half. I don't know what the hell we were doing. We were so pedestrians, lethargic. I don't know. We were moving the ball slowly. The only thing we were good at in the first half was to invite pressure to us from Everton. We're like, come, attack. And yet, you can't fucking defend. So you'd think, all right, you don't know how to defend. So the match plan or the game plan is going to attack because you can't defend. So the best you could do for yourself is to probably score more goals than the opposition. We cannot do that. I don't even know what we're doing the first half. Now I'm thinking, right, second half, we're going to come and we're actually going to play well. No, we don't play well. We play even more shit. We started conceding goals. If people wants to blame Liam Rosinho for everything, then go for it. If you think that our problem is Liam Rosinho, if you think that firing Liam Rosinho or bringing back Thomas Tuchel, Graham Potter, Pochettino, even Maresca would change the situation, even bringing someone like Pep Guardiola, who's the fucking best coach in the world right now? Maybe you can say, what's the PSG coach? Luis Enrique, right? You want to bring Luis Enrique to Chelsea right now, you will still have the same result. Mark my words. Again, I am nowhere near defending Liam Rosinho, but I'm saying to you, the problem at Chelsea is much bigger than Liam Rosinho. So if you want to bring any other coach from any other team, let's say the Luis Enrique, the Ancelottis, the Mourinho, the Contes, one of those world-class coaches, right? Coaches that have actually won things. If you want to bring them to Chelsea Football Club, right, don't expect them to have a change in results anytime soon. Our problem is not Liam Rosinho. Our problem is our fucking players and the model that we are actually operating under. This model of buying young players, put them in long contracts, and hoping that you can resell them at a better value, it's a fucking disgusting way of running a football club. That is never going to be successful unless the owners of Chelsea Football Club changes their model. We are never going to win anything. We are always going to be the banter club as long as we keep this model. Now, I've said enough about that. Let us go to individual performances. Let's start with you, Liam Rosinho, for a second. I know you weren't on the pitch, but fucking, you put the players on the pitch. I don't know what the game plan was today. Inviting pressure from Everton was the worst mistakes we could ever done for ourselves, considering our defense is shit. Now, Jero Heto, Fofana, centre backs. I don't know. I'm sorry. Communication is not there. Quality is not there. I don't understand what these centre backs were supposed to be doing today or what they were doing. I don't understand that. Malo Gusto, I understand that you've been ill and you probably, going through some sort of injury. I don't know. But today, man, you were bad. Really, really bad. Marco Kurela, bruh. You've been one of the best left back in the league this season. But what you're doing right now, I don't understand. Caicedo, listen. I love Caicedo. And I've said this many, many, many times. But the way he's been losing the ball, the way he's been losing the ball in that midfield is beyond me. I don't know Caicedo to be losing the ball in the midfield the way he was losing it today, even against PSG. I don't understand that. I don't know where that's coming from. Fernandes. Cole Palmer, Neto. Don't even get me started with Neto. This guy is not good. I think Estevao did so much in 20 minutes that Neto did in the whole 70, 80 minutes. 70 minutes. João Pedro, linking up play today, dead. Hold up play, dead. You can't even shoot. The only thing we ask from João Pedro, not the only thing, but like, João Pedro is a very good player. I don't have any doubts about that. But if you're playing as a 9, or false 9, whatever, take some shots, man. Take some fucking shots. Robert Sanchez. I don't know. There's nothing I'm going to say about Robert Sanchez that I haven't said in the past. Nah. This is not good enough. It's not good enough. And I'm at a point where I can't even be angry no more. I can't. I can't be angry anymore. At this point, I cannot. It is what it is, people. Make sure you do subscribe to the channel. I'll see you guys on the next one.